Review. Review.
Hard, I'm leaping. I'm leaping. Who are you?
Who are you more like?
Ha.
When are you?
Ha. Ha 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 ha.
Episode 5 of the Great British Quantum Leap Watchathon. Quantum Leap.
Oh, yeah.
If you're watching at home, you must be loving it.
What's this episode?
How the Tess was won.
What is a Tess?
It's a woman. Where did we leave old Sam Beckett?
He was old enough, a little pig, being like, huh? Pigs?
So, what were our predictions? Do we start with that?
Our predictions were we thought they would be fighting big pork.
I thought there would be an abusive relationship.
It wasn't.
I think it wasn't that, but I did think it would be sort of, like country versus city,
Yeah, minus the country. No, minus the city and the verses.
which we sort of got because you obviously would get that. You would have Sam Beckett, who's from the future city.
Oh, I thought you meant
not
like
being
a
able
fight.
to. Oh no, I was like, that fish out of water.
Yeah.
But that was like obviously what was going to happen because that's the show.
He always knows. He got to hand pretty quick. Understood
What of the
everything.
pig?
Everything.
Oh, he rode Widowmaker pretty quick, didn't he?
We'll get to that.
Yeah.
Let's start at the beginning. Boom. Cowboys.
You know what's strange about a woman cowboy?
What?
It ain't natural.
Is that New York?
No, that's what they talk like. Chance. He's like, it ain't natural. A female cowboy.
Our boss is the name Chance.
Natural. I'm gonna call my children Chance.
All of them?
Yeah,
Whoa. And your grandchildren, Chance?
yeah,
And their
and my wife. My wife can keep her last name, but has to take a new first name of my choosing.
And it is Chance.
It's Chance.
Who would you marry as your wife? Would it be Ben or Eddie or Zeke or Wayne?
I've got the same question for you. Who would you breed with? Ben or Eddie or slow motion 55-year-old Zeke?
He was like, he's the best one.
It's a bit of B-roll that they just had of a man looking up.
Yeah. And that's Zeke. We just need to find out one little thing.
Yeah.
Is it hot cholera?
You said hot.
Yeah.
Why is in hot cholera?
That's what they keep saying. And I was like, oh, that's a hot cholera.
As opposed to cold cholera.
That's what they say. They say is the pig got hot cholera.
Hot cholera?
That's what they say.
Don't they say hog cholera?
No, they're going, oh, it's got hot cholera. The pig's got hot cholera.
Hog cholera?
So you're going to have to murder all of the pigs.
Oh, yeah.
Don't want a hot cholera breakout.
No.
They say hot cholera.
That's the first time that him being in a profession that he doesn't know is actually irresponsible.
What do you mean?
Because in the fighter pilot,
Mm-hmm.
or being a sleazy teacher, or a boxer, he's only really going to get himself hurt
Yeah. Well,
and the other people in the plane.
yeah.
But in this one,
All
all
the
the
students.
pigs might die for no reason.
He saved them all.
Yeah, but it's
All the pigs might die with the people anyway, because he just says, oh, there's a hot cholera, let's kill them all. And he says no. Then they don't kill them all.
And then he takes it.
Yeah.
Turns out that pig had allergies.
He takes it to his house, and like he has the line, sometimes it's all really hard finding all about myself. And he just pulls up to his house. Like, oh,
because
that's
it's got
him.
his name.
How does he know it's that house?
That's a very good
he
question.
just drives
He
there.
doesn't.
He just drives there, and he's like, oh, and I live here. How does he know that? You know what else is weird? Scott Bakula, like Al pops up and he's like, "What up, bro?" And Al Bakula is like, "I'm just gonna take my pants off."
Yeah.
Just whips his kicks off. Goes inside and you're thinking, "Oh, he's probably gonna put something on."
It's as soon as he turns up, I've got the note. Al's here. Time to take my pants off.
Yeah, he just takes his
Weird,
kicks off.
innit?
Yeah. Just holding a pig.
Like, he's not a ghost or anything. He's a work colleague. They're friends as well, but he's a work colleague
yeah.
that he's taking his pants off in front of.
He takes his pants off outside.
Yeah.
Out of this house. Has he even got inside yet? He hasn't got inside yet. And it's like, I'm going to take my pants off now. Because I'll get him.
If it's not your body, though, does it matter?
What?
Like, it matters to other people because you're still making people uncomfortable. Flashing them.
Well, yeah, it matters just whipping your kicks off.
Yeah, it's
Doesn't
weird.
matter whose body you have. Still the same.
Guess who's back in this episode?
Terry Hatcher.
God.
Oh,
God's back in here.
why?
Which adds to my theory that Quantum Leap is God just keeping himself amused. Scott Bakula looks to the sky and he's like, can you give them name tags?
He's talking to God.
Mm-hmm.
He's not talking to Soggy.
No. He's talking to God?
He says, God. And he's like, yes, Scott Bakula.
Yeah.
Can you give him name tags? No, Scott Bakula. You know what you've got?
What?
You've got Swiss cheese brain.
No, I haven't.
Al says to Scott Bakula, you've got a Swiss cheese brain. Funny, because he doesn't remember stuff.
It's mean, innit?
You and your Swiss cheese brain. You and your yogurt skull. You and your cracker bones. I just got a note after this one. He still has his pants off. Walking around. He's doing he's building the whole episode. Find out his mission just pantless.
Yeah, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Is Al bored in this episode? He's like, it's like, oh, I'm in here. This pig's got hot cholera. I've got Swiss cheese brain. And Al's just like, yeah, you're going to probably do this. I don't know.
No, he's not bored.
He was so bored.
No, Tina's left him.
You know, Tina's left me and you're fucking yapping on about this.
Yeah.
You know, this is my show. Like, yeah, but you're yapping
Al's
on.
show.
No, that's Scott Bakula.
Oh.
You know, I'm Scott Bakula.
It's not his
but
show.
You're yapping on. It is.
It's God's show.
God, what is it with you and God?
Quantum Leap.
He's talking to Soggy.
Quantum Leap, mate.
Is it time to look at a raccoon? Because the raccoon
Give me a
looks at
nice
you.
name for...
Because the raccoon looks at you, but let's rewrite it so it's like, oh, you animals can see you. Because the raccoon looks at the actor and he's not meant to.
No, because in the baseball one, the dog goes mad, doesn't he?
At Scott Bakula.
Guess what time it is? Time for everyone's favourite game show, upstairs or downstairs.
What?
So we learned that Al tells us that Tina's got a tattoo of her name on a private part.
Yeah.
Is it upstairs or downstairs?
Upstairs.
Might be.
Have you seen it?
No. That's Scott Bakula.
Apparently he has. So Scott Bakula gets bored of being in the house and bounces down to the farm.
Mm-hmm.
What up, boys? And get on a horse. He's like, all right, I'll get on this horse. What? It's bumpy. And then he turns into not Bakula.
Turn into Stunt Bakula.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not Bakula's better.
Scott Stuntula.
No. Scott Stuntula.
Yeah.
Turns into not Bunkula. And he jumps off a horse.
Yeah, he doesn't get thrown off. He jumps off, doesn't he?
There's a boss jump off a horse.
Not any
It's like,
horse.
Did you see Scott's nuclear? Yeah, he jumped off that horse.
They say boggle, by the way.
Shut up, do they?
Yeah. Al says Tina's cheating on me. Scott Bakula says it boggles the mind.
Scott Bunkula says boggle.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Full on boggles his mind.
That's amazing. How did I miss him saying boggle?
Yeah, so that's 1 on the Boggle Watch. Well done, Quantum Leap.
Chris's classic boggle watch.
Yeah, if you're watching these at home and you've got your Quantum Leap bingo card out,
Boggle.
cross off Boggle. Also, he slags off Al's clothes. And he says your clothes are weird.
Hey, did you see his chessboard shirt? He always has horrible clothes.
Yeah, but that's what people in the future would wear if the future was the 80s. So let's get to the crux of the episode, episode 5, how the test was won. What does that refer to?
Chance says to Tess, you're gonna get married.
Yeah.
And Tess like, what? What are you on about? He's like, I'm Chance, you're gonna get married. She's like, oh, what about the doc? He's like, and then they have a fight off. and then if Doc wins...
Wait, did you watch this?
Today?
Did you watch this 4 weeks ago underwater?
They have a fight off. Chance says to Tess that you have to get married for some reason. She has to choose from 5 people. Ben
There's
or
no other
Zeke,
men about?
or Jerry and George, or Scott Bakula.
What, Ben and Jerry are on this ranch?
Yeah.
Whoa.
And she's like,
Chunky
well, I'll pick
monkey.
Doc because I'll beat him and I won't have to marry him.
I'll only marry someone if they can out cowboy me. Not only is she giving up herself, like 50 acres of prime riata.
Riata.
Was that what it was called? Riata?
Yeah, Riata.
Was it 50 acres?
50,000.
50,000 acres
No, I
of
think it's 50,000 square
prime
meters.
Texas real estate.
50
Riata.
billion acres. So I'm going to fight Doc. And Scott Bakula's like, I don't go shit, I'll be facing this pig's got hot cholera.
The point of the episode, is this cool or not? It's a bit weird, isn't it?
Cowboys.
No.
Yeah, they're cool.
The whole episode centered around a contest to win a woman. She is rigged.
I mean, it's fine because she's down for it.
She's a strong character who's rigged it.
She's cowboy and she's like, oh, I'm going to win. She's not like against it.
Yeah, it's not against the world, but it's still weird though, isn't it?
No.
You're going to win a woman.
I mean, yeah.
And 50,000 acres of prime Texas real estate, aka a riata.
I mean, you're right, it is weird, but it's Quantum Leap and it seems like it's going to happen.
Well, every week.
Yeah, every week a woman.
Every week he's got to win a woman.
Every week they're going to win a woman.
Now, I don't know if this is true, but I think it's true. Sam is going to catfish Tessa whilst the real Doc is in the future, probably banging Tina. Is he catfishing her?
He's catfishing everyone.
Because he's not who he is. And do you think the real Doc's in the future freaking out?
Yeah, every episode, Scott Bakula goes to sleep and then he wakes up and then, where am I? Have I got hot cholera?
So Wayne doesn't tell him to hook his thumb in when he's catching calves.
Yeah, I always thought he was a nice cowboy. It's like, oh, he's being all nice and he's helping him. And he's like, you didn't tell him to put his thumb in.
Why?
Like, yeah, because he's gonna cut his hand off.
Because he wants to win, Tess.
He's not. I didn't get that at first.
Ah.
I thought he was just with him.
Just a...
Yeah, Scott Bakula did it. I watched this show before he.
Yeah.
I
watched this show.
Yeah, before he has to quantum leap without a hand.
Oh, now there's a question. If Scott Bakula gets something amputated, let's say his nose,
yeah,
when he leaps,
he still has his nose.
He has his nose, but then Doc comes back noseless.
Yeah.
The bit that they don't mention is insane. The more interesting aspect is the other character.
It's not.
It is.
It's not.
It is. I want to see a spin-off series where we see
all of the characters.
Where we see the other character immediately come back to their life after another man's been in it for a bit. So anyway, he did the thumb joke. What thumb joke did he do?
My thumb's gone.
Yeah, but Wayne didn't tell him to hook his thumb in. So how does he know that Wayne didn't tell him to hook his thumb in so that he can do the thumb joke to Wayne?
He's from 1997.
Oh, so he knows all about cowboying.
No, he knows the thumb joke. It's actually, his thumb is actually ripped off.
He's just making light of it.
Yeah.
And he's making like, good of a bad
It's the thing. Ha.
It's not my thumb. It's Doc's good. There was another joke in it that made me laugh. When Al says when he met Tina in Vegas, they were playing poker, and he had a flush, like a hot flush. She had a pair. What a pair!
I hated that one. I wasn't asked that they were cheating, and everyone were like, "Oh, piss him! Like, I'm gonna murder you." I was like, "Oh, is he gonna die?" Because Al said he's got an 8. I was like, I'm gonna murder you. And everyone's like, I liked you.
Yeah.
And then Chance Takes all the money. I'll hold this.
Yeah.
No one's asked about that.
No, he's a trustworthy guy, Chance.
He's not. He's just stole everyone's money.
No, he's a good guy. Oh, what's up? Who's all shirtless in the field?
It's Scott Bakula.
He's been working out, hasn't he?
He's hench.
Yeah, because
But he has his jeans up here.
Because all that working out he did last week.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he's digging holes. Pole holes.
Post holes.
And she falls asleep. It's raining, thunder, fall asleep. I'm going to drive you home and I'm going to rip your top off.
She's got heat exhaustion.
She's got hot cholera.
Should he be giving her salt water?
I don't know. He seems to know. He's a doctor.
If you lose fluid, you kind of need to replace some salt, but I don't know how.
I trust Scott Bakula more than you.
So if Scott Bakula was here right now and he gave you a pint of salt water and I had a pint of normal water,
what? And I'm fully dressed and not got hot cholera.
Yeah,
I tell him to get out.
What if he's just ripped your shirt off and you
I got hot cholera?
Yeah,
then I'll probably be fine.
Are you gonna drink my water or his water?
His water.
His salt water.
Yeah. Don't trust you.
Why?
Probably put salt in it. Is it weird that he is undressing an unconscious woman?
Yes.
Did you notice the pig? He sat there after it waiting for her to wake up from hot cholera. And he's just like stroking a pig dog. And the pig's proper.
Is that when he's drinking milk?
I don't know.
Is that
no, that's after, like in the nighttime. And the pig's just like on the side of the shot, like not no attention. And it's just zooming into him. The pig is like, oh, this is boss.
Would you want a pet
on
pig?
Quantum leap. I'm gonna go quantum leap into a dog.
3 notes in a row. 1, mighty nice, because they kept saying mighty nice.
He did, and he says it and he goes, huh.
Yeah, I was loving it. Then in capitals, she doesn't want to marry you. Stop forcing it on her.
Yeah.
And then, or does she? Crying in the rain.
What does that mean?
She's crying in the rain. Does that mean that she does want
she's
him?
scared of thunder. And so is the little pig. So he goes to the farm and he's like, she says to him, if you can ride a widowmaker, I'll marry you.
Yeah.
He's like, I will. And you think, oh, it's going to be a montage. Or it's going to take him a long time to do it. Here's the episode. And then he's going to leap. And then he just bounces in and does it. He's like, there, did it. Me and not Bakula. Me and Socks Buncula, whatever his name is.
Scott Stuntula.
Scott Stuntula does it for him. And then he just bounces out like, see you later.
He does it. And he's a proper dick to Tess, isn't he? He's like, yeah. I didn't even want to marry you. Just want to see if I could do it. See you later.
Wait, so you're having to go because he wants to marry Tess, and then he says, I don't want to marry you, and you're like, you're a prick.
No,
why did he marry you? I don't do what why are you forcing it on him?
It's his attitude.
I think Chance is a spy. He says a spy talk thing. He says, for once in your life, act like a woman, not a cowboy. That's spy talk.
Mm-hmm. Draft in the fall when the house is hot as a magic carpet for bacteria.
Mm-hmm.
You ever seen a mongoose dance?
Anyway, he goes to the house and he tells her all the stuff, and he's like, I've wrote all these stuff down for you about how I feel. And she's like, oh, Doc. And he's like, I'm gonna marry you. And then Wayne knocks at the door, and it's like, oh no, it's Wayne. They're gonna have a fight. And he takes his hat off, and you're like, oh boy, put that hat back on.
Yeah.
He looks like Lego. You know, and Lego's got the little bits on top. Like his head just goes up, and then he's got more hair. You ain't getting married to no one with your bad Lego hair. And then he goes, it's letters that I wrote for you. And then it's like, wait, have I got letters that I wrote down to marry Tess? Does everyone just write how much they love Tess?
It's so weird. It is so weird.
I wrote all this stuff about you. And those he. So all the men
secretly in love with Tess.
And have documents.
Yeah, to prove it. Going back years.
And then she just KBs him. And I wrote the note, does anyone else have loving notes for Tess? Let's get them all out right now.
All out in the open.
Who's got it? And Chance like me. And then
Ben and Jerry.
Ben, Jerry, Zeke. But Zeke does his slowly. And she's just like, can I dance with him? And he's like, yeah.
It's really weird, isn't it?
And then they get married.
It's taking its toll emotionally on Sam Beckett because he keeps having to fall in love with women every week.
He genuinely fell in love with Tess, didn't he?
Yeah. Which is so weird because he's catfishing her. He falls in love with her, and then he's gonna if it is to jump like what he's expecting, he'll jump, and then he's not in that relationship anymore. But the other guy is, but he wasn't there for the initial. It's messed up. Quantum Leap's messed up. It's mad.
It's fine. It's mine, isn't
It is fine because that's not what the Leap engine was it this week?
No, they just forget. They're like, oh,
Like-
it was. He didn't leap. Oh, we didn't quantum leap.
Yeah.
What do we do?
He just wrote himself into a hot cholera mess,
He
didn't
just
he?
forgot his quantum leap and was doing cowboy
Love Triangle.
soap opera. And you were like, oh, isn't that a good story?
That's good.
You
Oh
know,
no, he hasn't looked in the mirror. Oh no, we need to leap.
I thought they were going to leave it out. I was like, they forgot. They forgot to quantum leap and they forgot to look in the mirror. And it's only episode 5, technically episode 4.
It's episode 5. So listen to him. He's got Swiss cheese brain.
And hot cholera. I've got melted Swiss cheese cholera brain.
That's delicious.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Who or what is a gushy, and is that like a soggy or smudgy? I didn't care about who the musician was. Is that Buddy Holly?
Yes.
Don't know who that is.
All the way through the episode, Sam, it's a little joke that Sam Beckett doesn't know this kid's name, and he feels bad because how's he ever going to find out his name other than go, what's your name? Would it be weird if someone you've known for years just out of the blue went, what's your name?
Yeah.
Would you get over it?
What's your name again? Mental.
Oh, you'd go, I need to fill in these insurance papers for some vet I've got to do with Piggy because everyone's got hot cholera.
Yeah.
I need to. I can't quite remember how to spell your name. What was it?
Mental. No, what you would do is you go, you know what? You've lived here for a long time. I'm going to put your name on the house as well.
Oh,
but you can do it. And he
on
puts
this napkin.
Smudgy. You smudgy? Oh, no.
He's writing on the house.
Yeah. Smudgy.
He's not smudgy. Yeah. It's properly mental. The whole episode's been about a cowboy love triangle, and the leap engine that makes him leap is he has to say Piggy Suey to a young Buddy Holly, so then Buddy Holly can invent the song Peggy Sue.
Who's asked?
And then die in a plane crash. It's mad though, isn't it?
Not really.
No, but it is though.
The week before he did Watergate. I liked it. I liked that because throughout the episode,
it's mental though, isn't it?
No, but throughout the episode, I don't like the fact that he's like he knows what he has to do. So I like the fact that he's like, I did this thing. Why aren't I leaping yet?
Would you want it to always be some
like
tangential thing that he doesn't know?
He's trying his hardest. So say it's like he's trying his hardest to get Widowmaker to ride Widowmaker, and all he has to do is say hot cholera, and he just leaps within 5 minutes. That'd be good, wouldn't it? If there's an accidental.
Yeah, I was about to say all he's got to do is like not shut a door or something, but that was the Watergate episode.
Yeah,
he just had to open a door.
And then where does he go?
He goes to a scene in Goodfellas by the looks of it.
No, he goes to a scene in the opening credits where he turns and looks in the mirror and he's like, what? He goes to Gangster Land. We've already seen this one. Yeah, you know the one where you're
Watergate.
saying, oh, I can't wait until he's a gangster.
And did you get the quote? Thanks for... Oh, you got to do it in the accent. Thanks, Frankie. You was terrific. If I'm lying, I'm dying.
Are you going to quantum leap now?
Good episode, bad episode.
Oh, fucking terrible episode.
It wasn't a terrible episode. It wasn't
Boring.
a great one.
So boring, even Al was bored.
You were bored.
Yeah, Al
I
was
thought
bored.
it was good. It was mental. I enjoyed it.
There had good bits, but all of it, like, was boring. Especially from the week before, the boxing one. Do you want to check in on Invention of the Week?
Sure.
Invention of the Week. The thumb magic thing? This thing?
He didn't invent that.
Everyone went, whoa. You invented it?
Okay. He invented the thumb thing, yep.
I've also...
in the 50s.
Yeah.
That's only been around for 70 years.
The last invention. Buddy Holly.
Mm-hmm. Peggy Sue.
Don't know what that
Peggy
is.
Sue. Peggy Sue. And Peggy Sue. Because he's singing Piggy Suey.
Yeah, I know that.
And Sam Beckett's like, hey kid, change it to Peggy Sue.
You invented Buddy Holly?
Yeah. No, he invented that song. He didn't go, hey kid, call yourself Buddy Holly.
What did Al walk through?
Yeah, the front door. Because they were like, stop going through the walls.
You
It
didn't go
costs
through the front
too
door?
much.
He went through the bit of wall next to the front door.
Did he go through a horse?
No.
Did he go through anything else?
Nope. He only went through the bit of wall next to the front
Was
door.
that it?
Yeah.
And he went through that twice.
No, just once.
So then the second time he made him walk through the front door
Yeah, the second time he walked out and he went through the door.
because it cost too much.
Because they've had to hire a second scon along. So there wasn't many inventions or Al walkthroughs.
But there was a big one though.
Which one?
Buddy Holly. A pivotal moment of the episode was a Scott Bakula invention.
Oh yeah?
It was the leap, wasn't it?
Yeah, but no one went, whoa. What is that?
Oh, so who was hotter? Scott Bakula or Doc?
Not that bitch nerd.
He wasn't that bad looking.
He was a nerd, he had glasses on.
He's not like hideous though. He's just like a normal guy.
Yeah, but he's just a white man, isn't he?
Yeah.
Scott Bakula.
At least his
Henchmate?
face. Yeah, but at least the guy's face is in proportion.
Yeah. Scott Bakula got a massive dog face.
Would you stay and live there?
No, yeah. Until Chance dies.
And then what? Try and get Riata?
No. Just hang out with
Just
Chance.
go on tour with Buddy Holly.
No.
What he should have done was like, don't get in that plane.
Plane wasn't there.
No, but what
Maybe he
he's
doesn't
done-
know about that.
Of course he does. What he should have done was said to Buddy Holly, don't get in the plane.
What? And then it just famously Buddy Holly never gets in planes.
Doesn't die.
Doesn't get successful because he can't fly anywhere.
No, that one. Not ever. Just that
In
one.
his first plane,
No,
he
it's not-
dies.
No. He knows what round Thingo knocked Thingo out in the boxing one last week.
Oh, so he knows what flight number it was.
Well, yeah, probably.
One of his
no, but he'd know
degrees
when
is
it
in
was.
Buddy
wouldn't he?
Holly's death.
You're like, hey, listen here. You, Buddy Holly, now I know your name.
Yeah.
You're gonna die in a plane crash in whatever year, so like just be careful, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but
know what I
then
mean, kid?
Soggy, then they'll turn the machine off.
Turn the bloody machine off.
Yeah, turn the machine off.
What machine?
Soggy will switch it off.
Why?
Because he's giving him information. I was going to ask who's he going to be in the next episode, but we know who he's going to be. It's going to be that white man from the opening credits who turns around and points at Scott Bakula.
So what do we reckon for the next episode then?
He's...
Oh, no, would you stay and live there or not?
Yeah. Until Chance dies.
Do you get any prime Texan real estate, aka Riata, or not?
No.
Does she marry Wayne? I can't remember.
Yeah. Full on.
Really?
Until Zeke shows up and then shows him a letter.
Slow motion.
Yeah. And then they dance slow motion. And then Wayne's like, oh, he was as good as my first cattle rancher. And then I got overheard from me wanting second cattle rancher. Or whatever shit joke Scott Bakula says.
And then Ben and Jerry made millions with their ice cream.
Yeah. And,
Okay.
But they died in a plane
So you
crash.
wouldn't live there?
No. Yeah.
You would live
Until
there?
Chance dies.
And then what? Leap?
Then leap.
Why? So you can hang out with Chance.
Yeah.
You can both have those really thin bow ties.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just seems that nice.
Okay. And he's got all the money.
Got all the money, and if you sit next to him in poker, you'll get annoyed if people say you're cheating.
This is the episode you would stay and live.
And yeah.
Not last week. That's mad. It's the 50s.
Yeah. With Chance.
Yeah, but
Until Chance dies.
Can you ride a horse?
No, but I'll ride Widowmaker.
You won't though.
I will. Probably.
It'll buck you.
It's dead easy.
Buckaroo. You'd be like, what am I on real life Buckaroo?
I don't think you understand. I would do it until Chance dies.
New segment.
New segment is the pictures in the closing credits. I'm just going to let you know what they chose to sum up the episode. Number 1 is Bacula horse riding.
Oh, so these are still images, highlights of the previous episode.
Yeah, and there's 4.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay.
These are the 4, like 30 seconds. I don't know. So there's 4 images.
Yeah.
There's Scott Bakula riding a horse, and he's like, alright, I'm horse riding.
Is it Widowmaker?
I think so. Number 2 is Al looking at an eagle.
If you've got footage of Al looking at an eagle, you're going to put that in your best of, mate.
It's not footage, it's a picture. It's a still image of Al just looking at an eagle. You will put it in though.
Mm-hmm.
Until Chance dies.
And then burn it.
And then burn it. Number 3 is Bacula and Tess looking at each other dead close. Because they're going to get kiss on.
Mm-hmm.
You want to get kiss on? Oh, yeah. Until Wayne shows up. And the last one is Al and Bacula, but Bacula all happy at being a cowboy. You know when you're standing there and it's as if you've just told Buddy Holly to write a song?
Mm-hmm.
And you're proper chedding and proper love yourself.
Yeah.
And Al is also there.
Haha, I could have prevented this kid's death, but I'm not going to.
No.
And Al's here too.
Because I'm going to leap. Brrr.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm leaping. Oh, I'm leaping. Oh, I'm leaping. Oh, I'm leaping.